Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. It's a beautiful Friday morning. We are all alive. We have a new chance to do amazing things. We're just gonna call it Thankful Friday because we have so much to be thankful for, so many things to be grateful for. So why not be thankful? Why not be grateful for everything that we have and everything that, all the blessings that we have. I don't know. Just say thanks. Say thank you, Lord, for the blessings. I don't like the cameras being so close. I don't like that, but it's okay. Yeah, thank you, Lord, for the blessings. Just before I start, yesterday there was a plane crash in India, and I want to send my condolences to the family who were affected by this accident. Nowadays this is almost becoming like a norm, because every time you turn around you hear about a plane crash, a plane accident, or something of the sort that is going on. So I send my condolences to everyone affected by this accident, and may God give the family the strength that they need to go through this challenging time. You see, even to everything, there was a miracle that happened yesterday in that crash. It was a miracle. 244 people. The plane crashed into a medical school. There were 2 brothers on the flight. 2 brothers. One made it and the other one died. So you see, even to that time, even to that moment of difficulty, even to that moment of challenges, even to that moment of hurt and pain, or even where you may even question God, why did you let it happen? This family, instead of having 2 caskets, they only have 1. I don't know if you guys can understand. 2 brothers, same flight. The plane crash. 1 lived, 1 died. So, you see, despite everything, this family still have something to be thankful for. And the young man, the man who lived, he was sitting by an emergency seat 11A. 11A. Right? Despite all challenges, despite all difficulties, despite everything that we have, we still have one reason. You can find one reason, one simple reason to thank God for His grace and mercy. One reason to thank God, because this family now has that reason to thank God, because it could have been 2 deaths, but it's 1. 1 survived. So that's why we call today Thankful Friday. So we give God thanks for His grace, for His mercy, for everything that He's done and everything that He's continuing to do in our lives. Good morning, Ambassador Doleon. Good morning, good morning. And we just have to keep pushing forward. We have to keep on praying and do what is right. Support one another. Be the best human that we can be. Okay? Just before I go into my morning talk this morning, I want to remind you guys, this month is the primary election. So make sure, if you want to have change, if you want to make changes, if you want the atmosphere, the temperature outside to go down, if you want things to change, you need to get up your hiney, go to the poll, and vote. For those of you who constantly say, oh, my vote don't matter. Oh, it's just 1 vote. If everyone say it's just 1 vote, when everyone say it's just 1 vote, this is what we get. When we get into our personal feelings, we say we're not gonna vote for this person because this person is evil and that person is evil. Well, this is what we get. We must learn to choose between the 2 lesser evil. And when I voted on November 4th, if you guys go back to see the recording that I did say I pick my battles, and I'm gonna choose to vote for the lesser evil. For those of you who say, well, I'm gonna go, I don't want her because she's a woman, or I don't want this because it's that, and you now look at what you have. Look at what you have. Right? We have to learn to pick our battles. We have to learn to speak up. When you sit back and say, well, I'm not gonna vote because I don't like this person, I'm not going to go to the poll because I have this to do, I have that to do, and then when you don't vote, you don't have a voice. And right now you don't have a voice. The only voice you have is everyone now getting up. Now if everybody got up the same way you people are getting up now to walk the street to say you don't want ICE, you don't want Trump, you don't want this, you should have done that on November 4th last year. That's what you should have done. But when all of you sat down and allow people to do whatever they wanted to do, to take over, and now you have a dictatorship, now you want to get up, or you want your right back. You want to fight back. Well, it's not too late for you. It's still not too late. June is the price. Fell and broke. It's completely gone now. Yeah, so let me try to put it here. I'm gonna try to hold on to it, okay? So, it's not too late for you. You can still try to do something. Because when you sit down and you claim you're not going to do this, you're not going to do that, when you allow other people to speak for you, this is what happened. You no longer have a voice. So, June, this is the month, this is the primary election. You guys need to go, get up your hiney, get up your behind, get to the poll, and vote. Vote. And when I mean vote, don't be picking and choosing about, oh, I don't like this person because this person is black. I don't like this person because this person is brown. I don't like this person because this person is this of that nationality. You need to focus on what matters. You need to focus on what matters and stop looking at people's skin. Stop listening to people's accent for you to pick and choose who you're gonna vote for. You need to pay attention to the poll. You need to pay attention to what is going on outside. Okay? You need to do your homework. You need to know who's on the ballot. You need to know who you're going to vote for. You need to know who you want to represent you. Because if you don't choose, you allow other people to choose for you, and then this is what you get. This is what you get. Okay? So, I'm encouraging you. Get up. If you can vote early, I believe early voting is starting this week. Oh, my phone is dying, guys. I forgot to charge it. Hold on, give me 1 second. I have to plug it in. Okay? Early voting, go and do your early voting. If you can do your early voting, go do your early voting. On the day of election, June 24th, you need to get up and go vote. Go cast your vote. That God's given right that you have. So many people died for you to have that right to go to the poll to vote. So get up your hiney, go to the poll on November 4th and vote. If you are in the Brooklyn area, as you've been hearing me for the since March or earlier on, we told you, go vote for Carrie Edwards for Brooklyn Borough President. You need somebody who will speak up for you. You need somebody who will say, enough is enough. We want some changes. We are demanding some changes. And as I shared before, I want you to hold your vote. Yes, I said that. I want you to hold your vote. Because I'm asking you firmly to hold your vote. I'm not being a dictator, but I'm asking you firmly because we want changes. To hold your vote do not vote for District 46 on June 24th. If you live in the Brooklyn area, you need to hold your vote on November 4th. You're gonna go for District 46, you're going to vote for Kenny Altidore. You want people who live in the community. You want people who has been in the community. You want people, their children go to school in your community. You want people who goes to the doctor in your community. You want people who can stand arm in arm with you. You need people who can advocate for you, who can stand up for you to vote, to represent you. Okay, to represent you. So hold your vote. Do not vote for District 46 on June 24th. Do not vote for District 46 on the early ballot, on the early voting. You're gonna hold your vote. You're gonna vote on November 4th for Kenny Altidore. Okay, for District 46 in Brooklyn. Because enough of the shooting, enough of the trash, enough of the foreclosures. We want people who will speak for the people of Brooklyn. For people who represent the world. We want people who represent us because we are America. We are America. Okay? I don't care what they say. We are America. America. The immigrants are America. Without the immigrants, there's no America. Let's get that straight. Without the immigrants, there's no America. So you guys need to get up. You need to vote. If you're content with what's going on, be my guest. But if you don't like the atmosphere outside, if you have fear, you're scared to go outside, you're afraid to send your kids to school, you're afraid about what's going on, you need to go and make your voice count. You need to go and make your vote count. Make your vote count. Make your vote count. When I go to Georgia next week, I'm going to cast my vote and then I'm going to change my voting card back to New York. There's a lot of change that needs to be done in Georgia. So my vote is important in Georgia too, because that's where my kids live. Right? That's where my kids live. And you guys know the state of Georgia, what kind of state it is. Right? So we need changes in Georgia. So my vote is just as important in Georgia as it is here in New York. Okay? So let's get together. If somebody needs a ride, call your neighbor, call your friend, call somebody who's going to the poll. And if you have a car, don't go by yourself. Go get your friend, go get your neighbor. If your kids can vote, go get the kids and vote. If you are 18 and over, you have that right. Go use it, go vote. Go to the poll and vote. Too many people died for you to have that right. It's not too many. I think it's a privilege for you to vote. Go use it. That's why you can beat them. Use that. Okay? You can burn down the whole country, but if you don't have the right people in place, what's going to happen? So, let's do it the right way. Let's hurt them where we can hurt them. Let's speak. Let's come together. Let's join hands, and then let's go. Let's vote. Let's get the right people in place. Let's get the right people who can go in and pitch this man out of the White House, that dictator, to get him out. Let's do our homework. Let's do our work so we can do what needs to be done. Okay? So, together, we are stronger. When we don't stand together, we are divided. We are weaker. So, let's go. Let's get up. Let's get active. Let's start calling your friends. Let's start calling your neighbor. Let's start going to the poll together. Stay strong together and make your voice heard. Okay? Let your voice be heard. Whatever you have to do, just do it. Just do it. So now let's talk about health and wellness. I guess I needed to get that off my chest. Now that I did, let's go quickly over what we've been doing this week. Okay? So, Carrie Edwards, June 24th. Kenny Altidore, November 4th for District 46. Alright? I hope you guys get that. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. So, all week this week, your health and wellness coach is here. That was the politician speaking at first. Now this is your health and wellness. Now this is your health and wellness coach, okay? Because I'm all of it. I'm all of it. So this week we've been talking about a 21-day of health and wellness, okay? Because we need to get healthy. We need to be healthy. Because if you want to walk to the poll, you need to be strong to walk to the poll. Okay, if you want to be driving around to pick up people, you need to be healthy to do that, because if you're sick, you're not feeling well, you're not going to be able to do it. So your health and wellness is just as important as everything else, if not more important than everything else. Okay, good morning, Jeff. Yes. So let's go. This week we've been talking about the 21 day of health and wellness. The first day we talk about knowing your why. Why do you want to get healthy? Why do you want to lose 10, 15, 20, 30 pounds? Why do you have to know your why? This is what we talk about the first day. The second day we talk about nourish to flourish. When we talk about nourish to flourish, it means what are you putting in your body? The food you're putting in your body, you have to make sure you choose the right food to nourish your body so that your body can flourish, so you can look as good as your coach, beautiful skin, everything, healthy coach, like your coach Shirley. So because I take care of my body, I nourish my body so it can flourish, drinking a lot of water, eating the right things so that I could stay healthy. So that's what we talk about on the second day. Yesterday we talk about movement is medicine. When we talk about exercise, we think about exercise as a chore, or like we don't like it, it's too much, but we talk about making exercise fun. There's different ways that you can exercise. There's different ways that you can stay active. What is it that you like? What is it that you enjoy most? Do you like swimming? Do you like hiking? Do you enjoy taking a long walk? Do you enjoy dancing? Because dancing is a sport. Do you like meditation? Do you want to do yoga? What is it that you want? The key is for you to get active, to get moving, so your body can stay strong and healthy when those bugs and virus comes. Your body is strong enough to support it. If you are now joining the live feed, please do like, follow, and subscribe, and share it with somebody, because you never know who my message may be able to help. So please don't hold it to yourself. Share with your friends and your family and your neighbors, okay? Yeah, so why it's important and to be consistent with your walk. If you want to take a 10-15 minutes walk every day, do it every day and just be consistent, because your body will develop that habit knowing, oh, it's time for me to go for a 10-15 minutes walk. So, and we talk about the importance of hydration. I think there's one day the talk, I think maybe Monday if I'm not mistaken, the talk will be focusing on hydration. Today we're talking about mindful moments. We have to be mindful of the things that we do. Why we have to be mindful of the moments, okay? We got to be here now. We have to think about here, right now, what we do now. Why is it important, the things that we do right now in this moment? Just like the things we did on November last year. Why was that moment important? Why was that a moment for you to make a statement? Because once you let that opportunity to go by, it's very, very hard, very, very difficult for you to gain that moment again. So why is here right now important to you, and why is it important to me? Why does it matter, right? The presence, you have to connect to your life, the things that you're doing now. If you enjoy dancing, connect with your dancing. If you enjoy walking, connect with it. Because when you do the things that you love, like if you are very stressed, you take a walk. What does it do? It calms the nerves. It calms the mind. You go, you're walking, you're thinking. I remember before when I worked for North Shore, I used to walk every day. I'm telling you guys, I used to walk like they had a walk to Paris challenge that we had to walk 1.2 million steps, I think 1 or 7, I forgot what was the distance to walk to Paris. So I was so determined, I was so dedicated, because they gave us those speedometer for us to walk. I was the team captain, and I was like, we're not going down, but I guess they did not expect so many people to come on the challenge, and people was up, going and walking. I was walking every day with my pedometer, because it was as a team. We upload our steps every week into the thing, and to see who's gonna walk to Paris. So I will get up, I will get to work early, I will park my car, put my headphones on, my sneakers, and I will be walking, singing, and dancing. I was in the moment, I was excited, I was doing it. And I will go out at lunchtime, I will take 2 15 minutes break in the day, I will walk around campus, and my hour break, I will go and walk. I don't know how far I walk, but I will walk, I have my headphones on, and I'm dancing, and I was in the moment, I was enjoying it. But I guess because so many people decide to do it, they turn up and did a lottery. And I think at the time, the CEO, Michael Dolan, I think he gave 12 trip to Paris because it was a lot of my team did not get one, and I'm like, that's unfair. But because it was so many people doing it, you find the thing that motivates you, that get you connected, that get you doing. But the benefit that I gained, I did get up every day. I did go out and walk. I was getting active. So many people was outside walking who were connecting. So I was there, and I'm still here now. I'm in the here now. So we have to do the things that makes us excited, that calms our mind, that gives us the energy, that makes us happy. So be here right now. What is it that you can do right now in the moment to make you happy? What could you do right now to calm your nerves, to remove that anxiety, to remove that stress? What is it that you could do to be here right now? How to do it, okay? You have to anchor yourself in the now by focusing on your breathing, or on your breath and or senses. When you hyperventilating, now I'm talking fast, you could see I'm getting a little bit out of breath because it's the excitement. I'm happy, I'm going, I'm excited. But if I just breathe, and then I'm back to normal, right? So we have to breathe. Feel the sense, feel the air, feel it, just feel it. Get in here right now, feel it. We have to practice that breathing exercise, especially when we have the anxiety. We have to do it, be here right now. We have to do the things we need to do. We have to reduce our distraction. There's so many distraction out there that we lose our focus, we lose our sense, we forget who we are because we are so distracted with all the peer pressure, with all the pressure outside in the world, that we can't focus. We can't focus. Why does it matter? Why it matters for us to focus? Why it matters? Because it matters because constant stimulation creates stress and mental fatigue. We have to learn to relax. We have to learn to relax. We have to learn to take a break. Right? We have to learn to take a break because when the mind is tired, the whole body. If I'm exhausted in here, my body shuts down, and it takes me some time to get. That's why I cannot afford to be stressed. I cannot afford to be upset, because once that mind is tired, everything else kind of shuts down. So we have to stay focused. We have to find things that keep us happy. We have to find things that keep us in the now. We have to find things that keep us leveled. We have to be leveled. How to do it? I love my silence. Sometimes I'm in my office. I just turn off the light and I shut the door. And I'm like, I need a 10-15 minutes break to just relax. And when I'm at home, I turn off all the lights, guys. I turn off all the lights. I just lay down in the dark and I just relax. If I want the TV sometime, I turn the TV on, but it seems like the TV watches me. I'm not watching it really. But I like the peacefulness. I like the quietness, to be in a quiet place. You know, one of the things why I stopped going to the gym, because I enjoy the sauna. Then this is why I pay the membership, for the sauna. When I go there, I like the peacefulness, to just lay there and it's quiet, that I could just meditate, I could just think. Now, when I go, people just want to I'm like, oh no, it makes me more anxious. So for that reason, I just don't go, because I don't want to hear all that talking. This is like a space where you should just come, relax. For those of you who do go, please, when you go in the sauna, stop talking. Stop talking. Just enjoy the moment. Just sit there and relax. Make it a solemn moment. Make it a peaceful moment. You just go, you sit there. While you're sitting there, you're sweating, and then you're trying to relax your body. You're doing your little breathing exercise instead of chatting. I'm like, oh my God, it makes me more anxious, and I'm like, I can't be there. So that's another reason why I don't go. But I'm going to try to see if I could go, because I think some of the clubs, they open super early. If I can get up, go by 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, where the working people are going and they just want to do their workout and get out. So I'm going to try that. I have to find a different way, or go very late at night where, the lead professionals come and do their workout and go home. So I have to find a way, because I really enjoy being in the sauna, sitting there just sweating or just laying there relaxing. It gives me a sense of calmness, right? It makes me feel calm and relaxed. So I need to start doing that again. Yeah, the next thing is yeah, okay, so I said, how do you do it? Silence notification, turn off your phone, get away from the phone, put everything on silence. Don't worry about that. Take that moment for yourself. All right? Take a break from tech, take a break from technology, and just focus on you. Focus on one task at a time. Okay? If you can, focus on one task at a time. The third key that we talk about, embrace the present. We're embracing the present, be here in the now. The second key thing is to reduce distraction, focus on you, find a silent place, turn off the tech, get away from things, find that quiet place that you can just be there and breathe and relax. Okay, the third key is observe with compassion. Why it matters. Mindfulness is not about control. It's about kind awareness. Kind awareness. Mindfulness is not about control. It's about kind awareness. Okay? How do we do it? Notice your thoughts without judgment. Simply say, I see you, and return to your breathing. If you cannot be in a safe space where you're not going to have any distraction when people are going to come, so be mindful of that, right? That's why I don't go to the sauna, because I can tell people to be quiet. I cannot tell them to, So I find somewhere else for me to do it. If in my office I could do it, I could do it. When I'm at home, I just turn off the light and I have that moment to myself, because I love that moment where there's no noise, no one around me, just me, myself, and I, because I know I need time for myself. That gives me balance. It brings me back, because with that quietness, that moment, I need it for me to recharge. We need to learn how to recharge ourselves, okay? So mindfulness is not about control, it's about kind awareness. So if people are around you making a lot of noise, be mindful. Don't judge them. Don't simply say, I see you, and return to your breathing. Go back and focus to what you need to do. Go back and focus on yourself. Say, yeah, I see you, but I'll talk to you later, because right now you need that time for yourself. Okay? The fourth thing is practice gratitude. When I began my show this morning, I said, there's one family in India right now. That family has so much to be grateful for, because for those of you who don't know, there was a plane crash yesterday. As the plane took off, it crashed into a medical school, and there were 244 people. Out of those 244 people, there were two brothers there. One of them died and one survived. So this family this morning, although they are sad, but they still have something to be grateful about, because it could have been two deaths in the family, but it's one. So we could always find something to be grateful. So we have to practice gratefulness, and we also have to practice gratitude. So why it matters. Gratitude helps us to appreciate what is going on right now. Gratitude helps us to appreciate what is going on right now, and what is going on right. What is going on right? We can say there's a million other things that aren't going so right, but you do have certain things that are going right. Be grateful for the little things that you have, the little things that you have that are going right. Okay, shift your mindset from all the negative aspect of life and replace them with the positive. I'm not saying the negative things are not there, but the positiveness can overpower the negativeness. Okay, so stop focusing on the other negative things. Stop focusing on the things that we have shortcomings on. Yes, we need to work on them, but don't make them your primary focus. That takes out all your energy. That makes you an angry person. That makes you toxic, because you are focusing so much on all the things that aren't going right, and instead of focusing on what is actually going right for you. So think about that. Be grateful. Be thankful, and show gratitude by appreciating the things you do have that are going right for you, and shift your mindset from that, and think positively. How do you do it? It's important for you to list. Do that little exercise. List 3 things List 3 things that you are grateful for. If you were to write down 3 things that you are grateful for, what will it be? And try to do that every morning. The first thing I'm grateful for is because I woke up this morning. I'm healthy. I have a roof over my head. I'm not hungry. I can happily say I'm not broke. I'm not rich, but depends on your definition of rich, because when it comes to my health, to my family, to my children, I'm the richest person in the world. If we define our richness by the number in your bank account, you are a poor person. If your primary riches is the number in your bank account, you are a poor person. Okay, but me, I'm like the richest person in the world. I have my health, I have my kids, I have my family, I have my job, I have so many positive things going on for me. How dare I to say that I'm poor? I can't say that. I have people who love me, who care about me. Why would I say that I'm poor? I'm not poor. I don't have millions in the bank, but I can buy a cup of coffee. I can buy a water bottle. I can go and purchase some food. If somebody needs something, God willing, I may be able to help. I can't do it all the time, but there are times that I can do it, and this is that moment, right? So I'm grateful for that. I am grateful for that. So I think I list more than 3 things. But you see, that's because we have so much. Sometimes we don't think about it. We have so much to be grateful for. We overlook them because we're focusing on the negative things. So let's shift that mindset. Okay, let's shift that mindset. So that was our last key point. The 4 things we talk about today. We talk about mindful moment. Okay, the first thing is to embrace the present. The second one is to reduce distraction. The third one is observe with compassion. And the fourth one was practice with gratitude. Practice with gratitude. So for your daily practice, here's what I'm suggesting. I hope you do have a journal by now, a little journal book. I hope you do have one, okay? Here's what you're going to do in your journal prompt. For today, you're going to write, when was the last time I felt truly present? I know we have so much going on. We're not focusing. We get distracted. Sometimes we don't even know. We're just walking. We don't even know where we're going, the direction we're going. We're not in the present. So I want you to write down, when was the last time I felt truly present? And what did it feel like? I'm here with you now. I'm in the present. I'm happy. I'm excited. I feel calm. I feel love. I'm here. So ask yourself that. When was the last time you were in the present? Write it down. And what did it feel like? The next one, your mini challenges. Do one everyday task mindfully. Be mindful about one everyday task. It could be as simple as waking up and making up your bed. You can imagine the feeling that you have when you wake up and you make up your bed. You feel like, oh my goodness, I accomplished this. I did this. Simple thing as making up your bed. Simple thing as brushing your teeth. I hope people do brush their teeth. Or drinking water or a cup of tea. I'm intentional about drinking water every morning when I wake up. That get my digestive system, that get my body activated. It's that fuel that my body gets to get activated. Right? So, simple thing as brushing your teeth or drinking a cup of tea or a cup of water. Mindful minute. Okay, this is your mindful minute. What you're gonna do? You're gonna sit quietly. You're gonna take a moment, and you're gonna breathe. You're gonna take a moment, and you're gonna breathe. Okay? Notice 5 things you can see. 4 you can touch. 3 you can hear. And 2 you can smell. 1 you can taste. Okay? While you're doing that, you're gonna sit quietly. You're gonna take a moment to breathe. And then you're gonna notice 5 things. Something you can see, something you can touch, something you can hear, and something you can smell, and something you can taste. Try to do that little exercise, right? You can focus on those 5 things to see. 5 things. You can see, you can hear, you can taste, you can smell, you can, what was the last one? Yeah, you can hear. So, touch, try to practice that, okay? So, as I close, I'm going to remind you to please like, follow, subscribe, and share with friends and family if you believe they can benefit from this. And I'm inviting you to come back on Monday morning at 9 a.m. for our morning talk. This is 21 days. We are on day 4. We have 17 more days left into our health and wellness morning series. And then we're going to go into Omni Health. I'm going to show you guys how to be a partner or to join my health and wellness nutrition service, how I can coach you different things. We're gonna go into that afterwards. Okay, so here's my affirmation for you for the day. I am present in this moment, grounded and aware. Repeat after me. I am present in this moment, grounded and aware. Say it again. I am present in this moment, grounded and aware. Okay? So remember, Jesus loves you, and your number one, your favorite coach, Coach Shirley, loves you as well. Have a blessed day, and I'll see you back here on Monday morning at 9 a.m. Ciao. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining. Be blessed.